Good evening, friends. I am back with some interesting events and news for yesterday and today. Uh, the news coming from India, as I mentioned yesterday, the GDP growth numbers are out. So, for the Q4 FY20, that is January to March, the GDP growth is 3.6%, and for the overall FY20, GDP growth is presumed at 4.2%. It is said that next quarter and in FY21, the GDP growth may go down into negative, but by FY21, end of FY21, it is assumed that it will be back to positive again, approximately 4%, something like that. So, let's see how it goes. Back to other news. China said that they will ban all the pork imports from India, which includes imports of pigs, wild boars, and all other related products. And in another news related to India, Indian IT companies, they are trying to find some captive units which are struggling. Basically, lot of IT organizations globally who are not doing so good due to this COVID-19 lockdown, they instead they are planning to outsource some of the management of the infrastructure and other related services to various units in developing countries like India, and the captive units are something which are very lucrative, where the companies have lot of say and control, yet the cost is very less as compared to owning everything themselves. So, lot of captive units in India, they are trying to they are in the verge of getting bought by the IT organizations globally. Wipro has appointed Thierry Delaporte as its CEO and managing director. He was the chief operating officer of Capgemini Group. So, he will be probably one of the first non-Indian to lead the Wipro Indian IT major. He will take his charge from 1st of June. In another news between India and US, India and US both are expecting a mini trade deal sort of in the coming weeks. Things got delayed because of the COVID-19 pandemic, but both the countries are hopeful that there will be some sort of mini trade deal coming very soon. Public transport usage in India. There is a survey which was done by CSC, and they said people are very skeptical traveling on public transport, and for the first 6 months after the lockdown is removed, the public transport will be very less used or sparsely used by the public. Most of the people who were surveyed, they responded saying they will prefer to use their personal vehicles or two-wheelers. And in another news, Norway, they have allowed porting of US nuclear powered submarines in their ports, despite of lot of protest locally from the local people and local environmentalists. Earlier they were not allowing it, but now they will allow to berth the nuclear submarines of USA. Going back to Syria, 20 terrorists and army officials were killed in a battle in northern Syria between Syria and the ISIS. It is said that the 11 IS militants were killed and 9 Syrian army officials were killed. Coming to another news, Russian agents have been accused by the US National Security Agency that they have been hacking one of the Unix email exchange servers. They have found a way to hack Unix based email exchange servers, which is equivalent to Microsoft Exchange servers. So this is named as Exim mail transfer agent. So they are able to hack that Exim mail transfer agent. So further investigations are on, and Russia although have denied any role in those hacks. In another development, General Electric, which is very synonymous with Thomas Alva Edison, who discovered the lighting bulbs, they have sold its lighting business to Savant Systems Incorporations and home automation company in USA, Massachusetts. And GE has told that they will like to focus on healthcare products and other businesses apart from the lighting businesses. So going to Germany, Germany has planned to ban pro-Iran anti-Semitic rallies from 2021 onwards. Coming back to Yemen, UN has sought $2.4 billion of aid for Yemen, saying that the aid operation in Yemen is nearly broke and it is running out of money and support. So 80% of the Yemen's population need immediate support, some kind of medical help, food, water and basic needs, which are not available, and overall estimated amount required is $2.4 billion. So these are some of the news. I will be back with some more news in another video. Thank you.